day of love and this day of service and helping others heal through service. And we feel like that's a really great way to connect with our community and stay in touch and never forget those that we lost on that day. So thank you all for being here today. I want to first of all thank all the volunteers. I want to thank all of you who made donations today so that we can make a donation to Stand Broward. I want to thank my team and my staff, because this is a lot of moving parts. So I want to make sure I thank them as well. I want to thank Commissioner Israel, School Board Member Debbie Hickson. Thank you for being here, Debbie. I've got my board members here, Jeffrey Zuckerman. I've got Dawn Scagliano back there somewhere from Camp Comcast. And I've got Justin and Jackie Napola also here as well. Thank you, Cindy from Children's Services Council, for being here, because without you, honestly, nothing happens. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Our sponsors, we could not have done this without you either. That would be the Miami Dolphins, the Florida Panthers, Comcast, thank you Comcast, and the Leo Goodwin Foundation. So those are the folks that have helped us, along with our volunteers that is going to make today happen. So we're going to have a great day today. Cloudy, no rain, so it's going to be a beautiful day. At this moment, though, I'd like to bring up Principal Michael Billings to say a couple of words, and we'll get started. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you again for coming. I cannot express the gratitude that I actually feel for your volunteer work. My community, the school, the students will be thrilled on Monday when they arrive. But I want to thank a few very, very special people to help this get started. I want to begin by thanking, I want to see Spike. I saw her this morning. I think Spike and Kathy, they were doing a great job, but especially thanks go out to Carolina. You kept all of us in the loop, so I really, really appreciate you guys. Also want to thank my staff. Many of my staff members had other prior engagements, but my assistant principal, Ms. Bell, is in the back. I have some amazing teachers and support staff members, so I want to thank them. And once again, I'm just filled with a lot of emotions about the entire event, like we all are. But with the community itself, they say it takes a village, and Thurgood Marshall Elementary is extremely, extremely grateful for you guys to be here today. Thank you again.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Christina De Silva. I am the Chief Operating Officer at Hands on Broward. And I have to agree with Dale today in the sentiment that this is a labor of love. We sat around the couch on February 15th, 2018 in our office, and the phone was ringing off the hook, and the entire community wanted to help. And there really wasn't anything that we could do other than stay out of the way and let the first responders do their jobs. But as a volunteer center for the community, we knew that we needed to provide an outlet for people to share what they were thinking, to share what they were feeling, and an outlet for people to share their love. And that is what that became for us, and it's evolved over the years. But we are an organization that stands on the front lines of kindness. And what we do is mobilize all of you to use all of that love in your heart and put it to good purpose. And so I couldn't thank all of you more for being here today to share your love with us, to share your love with Stanley Parkland, and to share your love with the students and faculty at Thurgood Marshall Elementary. So a round of applause for all of you. As Dale mentioned, we created the Parkland Hearts Project in 2018. It began with an art project where we asked everybody to send us their hearts. Thousands of hearts, paper hearts, came pouring in from all around the world. And those hearts became an art installation. And then we had 17 service projects that first year. Those 17 service projects each honored and paid tribute to the 17 bright and beautiful souls that we lost. And in the years since then, Hands on Broward has remained committed to sharing the spirit of love and to carrying the light of those that we honor through partnerships with Broward County Public Schools in the Day of Service and Love, through our partnerships with the City of Parkland and the commemoration, and through the continuation of the Parkland Hearts Project. And so we gather each year to say their names, to pay tribute to the bright and beautiful light that they still continue to shine in our communities and in our hearts, and to do good unto others in their name. And so this year, we get to do things a little bit different, and thanks to the generosity of our volunteers, we've been able to raise funds. And so it's kind of come full circle for us, because this year, for every person who has participated in a Parkland Hearts project, Hands on Broward and all of you are donating $25 to Stand with Parkland. And so we had the opportunity this year through our program, not only to engage all of you in service, not only to continue to carry the light to say their names, but to also give back to the charity that was created in the wake of the tragedy by their families. And so thank you also for that. And with that, I want to bring up, before that, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the volunteers that were here with us 5 years ago and that are here with us now. I want to thank the families that are in attendance. We love you, heart and soul. To the Hicksons, Corey and Debbie, thank you. Tom, thank you. Tony, I love so much for you. I want to bring up Tony Montalto, father of Gina Montalto, to tell you a little bit about Stand with Parkland.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today, I'm honored to have my fellow board members from Stand with Parkland, Debbie Hickson and Tom Hoyer here. I'll start off by saying thanks to Christina, Dale, and all the volunteers from Hands on Broward and from Comcast. Our founding families have been blessed with support from you over the past years. Before you get to work, adding a multitude of learning enhancements to the campus here at Thurgood Marshall Elementary School, I want to tell you a little bit about Stand with Parkland and how we have returned your kindness with action following our unthinkable loss. I'm Tony Montalto, and I'm the president of Stand with Parkland, the National Association of Families for Safe Schools, which was founded by the families of the children and school staff murdered during the massacre of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas on February 14, 2018. It's been almost 5 years since I hugged my daughter Gina and sent her on her way to school with some Valentine's Day chocolate and a reminder to eat it before it melted. My wife and I never imagined that would be the last time we would see her, the last time we would be together as a complete and happy family. Stand with Parkland is uniquely inclusive and nonpartisan. We advocate for practical school safety reforms in an effort to prevent future mass shootings from occurring in America's schools. We use the school safety triad that we created. 1, enhancing campus security. 2, improving mental health screening and support programs. And 3, should you choose to own one, responsible firearms ownership. Our organization recognizes the importance of specific proposals, fulsome discussions, and then compromise in order to develop and implement pragmatic solutions to help protect our nation's teachers and students at school. This approach has made us the most successful organization to arise from the Parkland tragedy.
with 6 new school safety laws enacted in Florida and 4 federal laws, including this summer's historic bipartisan Safer Communities Act and its Luke and Alex School Safety Act, which made the schoolsafety.gov website into law. The legislation that Stand With Parkland has recommended and helped create in the state of Florida has made our schools and communities safer. Last year, we successfully helped craft the new student mental health law. Additionally, we introduced language in the law to create a district-wide mental health coordinator for each school district to ensure that students receiving health services from school are on a path for the best possible outcome. In the 2021 legislative session, a Stand With Parkland driven initiative was included in SB 590, the school safety bill. It provides for timely notification of threats and emergencies that happen on school grounds, on school transportation, or at school-sponsored events. Families now have more information to enable them to make better choices regarding the safety of their children at school. Nothing is more important than our nation's children being and feeling safe at school. I appreciate you coming out to support Stand With Parkland and our mission to make schools safer, so that my daughter Gina, Debbie's husband Chris, Tom's son Luke, their classmates and their teachers, and every life of a school shooting victim has not been lost in vain.
I just want to ask you all to stay up here for a minute. Thanks to all of you who have participated. We were at January 7th over at the Fruitful Field in Pompano Beach with about 35 volunteers, and then again in Miami at Edison Elementary School. And over 100 of you today. We've reached almost 200 volunteers who have participated in the Parkland Arts program this year. And so thanks to all of you in this room and those that participated over the last 3 weekends. We're able to present to Stand With Parkland $5,000. That you'll put that to really important use. And so I appreciate all that you do to make our community safer and our students safer in school. So thank you so much. Okay, so before I turn it over to Carolina, I hate to do this to you, my friend. I want for us all to take a moment to reflect as I read the names of those 17 souls that we are here to honor today. Aaron Weiss, Elena Petty, Alex Schachter, Alyssa Alhadeff, Kara Loughran, Carmen Shentra, Chris Hickson, Gina Montalto, Helena Ramsey, Jamie Guttenberg, Joaquin Oliver, Luke Hoyer, Martin Duque Anguiano, Meadow Pollock, Nicholas Dworak, Peter Wang, Scott Beagle. I invite you all to now join me in 17 seconds of silence as we honor those lost. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today as keepers of the light, and thank you for all that you're about to give in the name of those that we honor today. And with that, I'm going to bring up Carolina, who is going to kind of break us out into the volunteer work that we're going to be doing today.
All right, everyone. I'm the crybaby of the group. I got to get it out. So through that, like Dale and Christina said, we're here to heal through service. So we give everything that we can, and we make today a joyous occasion to honor all those lives that we lost so that it's not lost in vain. We're here with our wonderful staff at Thurgood Marshall. Thank you so much. Ms. Lockton, thank you so much. Principal Billings, thank you so much. To Ms. Pepper, who couldn't be here, and Ms. Walker, and everyone else who helped us, Ms. Curry over there in the back. Thanks to all of you guys. You were wonderful in helping me coordinate everything and being here all week to make this happen. So we really appreciate you guys letting us into your campus and letting us heal through service here. We're going to split up into groups now, so you guys should all have beautiful little bracelets, wristbands on with different colors for your teams. We're going to call you up by team, and then we're going to split up into our sections, and your project leaders are going to get you going on your projects. So if I could get everybody started, can I have our red team members stand up if you have a red wristband? Awesome. Our red team members are going to be building an outdoor classroom today. It's going to be right outside in the courtyard, and that's going to be facilitated for our little students who are right off that courtyard. They're going to be able to get outside and enjoy a beautiful South Florida day when it's nice and take a moment to learn outside. So Jarvis, all the way in the back, hold up your red sign. All our red volunteers, go ahead and meet up with Jarvis in the back near the door. Awesome, and if I can get our orange team volunteers to start standing up. Our orange team volunteers are going to be painting some inspirational pavers that are going to be laid out around that outside classroom, so you guys can also join Jarvis and DeJay back there in the green project leader shirt. You guys are going to be, I think there's a picture happening. I don't know if you guys want us to wait. I can Comcast while you're taking a picture. Okay.